Would you like patients who travel for 2 hours just to see you? Or patients who keep referring their whole family to see you over and over and over again? Or a few who are so satisfied with your treatments that they send you 23 new patients? Or it must be an ancient, well-established practice or magic to have those type of results, people would say, particularly if they're relatively new practitioners or they're in relatively new practices. Well, actually, that's not true. You see, as a health practitioner, what you want is more than just the patients. In today's vocabulary, in order to describe this idea, people often use terms like fans and tribe, but all those words point at one idea: patient loyalty. Clinical results and patient satisfaction are great buzzwords used for many different things, but a practice that has those type of patients will indeed thrive, and practice that does not will be plagued by cancellation, poor clinical results, and poor retention rates. So let me share some of that magic with you. As I mentioned, it does not matter if you're a relatively new practitioner or in a relatively new practice, because magic always works. Well, at least if you are sticking with soft tissue treatments. By now, I'm sure you have heard about multi-wave locked system, or MLS. And why I call it magic is because one of my patients walked in one day and asked me to use my magic wand, or in other words, handheld piece of my laser, on his knee because he needed to go back and play squash. And I was like, yeah, I like that, magic wand, and I kind of like magic in general. So let me share with you what we do here at Balance for Life, what kind of results our patients have, what it means for them, and what this could mean for you and your business. First of all, you do not have to be an expert to understand that pain is a great motivator. But the question is, can you address it fast enough, and can you address it properly? Meaning, can you provide great clinical results and patient satisfaction? And often the honest answer is, well, maybe. When we deal with the human body, there are a number of different variables like age, gender, severity, and acuteness of injury, and good old patient compliance. But what if you can reduce the number of variables? Well, your chances are magically going up. So how does it work? I'm glad you asked. It works based on two wavelengths. One is loved by the patients, it's 905 nanometers, and it's kind of like painkiller. The second wavelength, which operates simultaneously, it's 808 nanometers, and is cherished by practitioners because it reduces inflammation and improves tissue regeneration. And the rest is a pure magic. Treatment times are short, it's non-invasive and safe. Patients love it. Within a few treatments, they started coming back to us excited about what is happening to them. Then they started asking, can this help their mother-in-law who had nasty arthritis? Sure, it can, you say. Oh, and how about my friend who just tore muscle? Yeah, it can help with that. Yes, it can, you said proudly. But wait, my co-worker has struggled with sciatica for months. How about that? Of course it can, you say, beamingly happy. And then, hopefully they decide to take you upon your word. And the rest is, you know by now, magic. And to make things easier, MLS Medical Laser has presets set by Italian researchers, and they cover issues ranging from edema, joint condition, muscle pain. You do not have to be an expert in MLS Medical Laser when experts are working for you. And you certainly do not have to be a seasoned practitioner to start creating a base of loyal patients. A patient traveling for 2 hours to see us struggled with shingle pains for months. And for some reason, we found that patients with migraines and headaches are fiercely promoting us to their family and neighbors. An elderly lady with nasty arthritis regained her confidence to train in gym again. So all of her friends heard about that. And 23 of them came to see us for one reason or another. So with over 87% of highly satisfied patients, we're creating more than patients in our clinic. We're creating raving fans. So I wonder what a dedicated and loyal group of patients can do for you and your business.